Well, every summer we try to go as a family. We go to the beach, and in the evenings after dinner, we'd always walk down to the beach.
We all went down the elevator and went and just walked to the beach, me and everybody else.
And it had gotten to where I could not walk that far.
My dad and Grandma went down the elevator, went to our car, got in the car, drove around the condos we were staying in, and then parked, and then walked to the beach from there.
When I went grocery shopping, first of all, I would think about it before I went anywhere that involved walking. And I would walk in the store and I would really stop and think, do I need milk? Because it was at the very opposite end of the store. And it was so painful to get there and back. It was better to do without than it was to have to walk. Then I started waking up at night with severe, severe pains, like from a 1 to 10, it was an 11. Could not stand up, and would end up walking around the house after it subsided, like for half an hour or more, and the sleep was very broken, and I was tired a lot. I went to my regular doctor for my checkup and mentioned to him the fact that I was having the pains, and he referred me to the vascular surgeon. The vascular surgeon, when I went to him and he attempted a procedure, he stopped it almost immediately. And I was asleep, and I woke up and he said, I'm not doing anything else until you're in danger of losing your foot. It was heartbreaking. And he told me that I would have to learn to live with the pain. Well, my daughter lives in Birmingham, and she was coming to visit, bringing her little boys coming to visit, and she saw an article in the paper, and she tore half of it out. And she said, Mother, is this what you have? And I said, yes, it is. And so we read the article and found out that Dr. Foster was doing the laser.
When she came, she said that she had severely limiting blockages in her legs, she was told. And over the past 6 months prior to her coming, she got to the point she was completely debilitated. She was almost to the point of being in a wheelchair and was told there's nothing that can be done. Come back when you're ready for your amputation. So when she got the article that there was options for her that were non-surgical, she was ecstatic that there could be a possibility that we might be able to open these up.
Our concerns about the procedure that Dr. Foster did were fairly minimal because he was very good at explaining exactly what he was going to do.
With this, we go through with a tiny little catheter. It's like an IV. So it's a small little catheter. We just slide it into the artery. There's no cutting, no stitches. We slide it into the artery, cross the blockage with a little wire. Once we cross the blockage with a little wire, then that blockage is made of plaque and it's made of clot. And we remove that with the laser.
There's no pain involved in the procedure. It's very comfortable. They take wonderful care of you. You have to lie down on your back for a certain number of hours, which is probably the worst part of the procedure. The whole experience was very, very positive, very pleasant. And I was able to walk immediately after they let me get up, and there has never been pain again.
Well, after the first procedure, I think the recovery on that was a little more cumbersome because the other leg still hurt. On the second leg, after 10 days, she was a different person mentally, physically, emotionally.
First few days was only not being able to bend over and pick up anything heavy. Other than that, I could, move around, do most anything I wanted to. Took it kind of easy for a couple of days. I mean, it's very, very easy, quick recovery.
After the procedure, I think her biggest frustration is that why don't doctors know about this? Why didn't her surgeon know about it? Why didn't her cardiologist know about it? Why didn't her primary care know about it? And so she had to find out about it through a newspaper. Really just in the last, I'd say 6 or 7 years, we've just seen this insurgence of patients who have PAD, wasn't sure what it was. We're getting a lot more referrals as kind of a PAD center now. And I think that's really opened up the gates to people saying, aha, there's options that we have.
It's like having my life back. Everything used to depend on my legs and what I would be able to do or not be able to do. And now, the most amazing things is I don't think about my legs anymore.
I guess the beauty of Christmas this year was the fact that, with that many kids, she likes to buy presents. She didn't have to plan shopping trips and all. She didn't have to have somebody take her. She was 100% independent and able to do it all by herself.
I was just wondering, is she going to be able to walk to the beach now? Now she can. It's just better that way.